Good evening, y'all. I just hit my elbow on this table, right on that funny bone. Woo! Lord have mercy. One thing about getting older is when you bump your funny bone, it hurts just exactly the same. Anyway, the thing I wanted to speak on this evening was resentment. One of the things I learned early on, especially in sobriety, was that resentment is a number one offender, man. It can easily make you think that about everything except being grateful. You know, resentment takes your gratitude right out of the door. And fortunately for me, I rely on what's called the resentment prayer. Father, give to them peace, prosperity, and a long life, and all things that you have for me, please give for them. And hi guys. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. The thing about resentment is it steals from you. It's a thief. You know, and it's written that the thief comes to steal, rob, and destroy, and man, resentment can sure do that. So fortunately for me, I've lived a life that, if anybody's going to have a resentment, it's going to be them. That's really the way that I have always thought of dealing with the resentment is, if anybody's going to have one, it's going to be them, the other party. And it took me a long time to mature into, being able to sincerely say that prayer, where I wanted them to have peace, prosperity, and a long life, because those are things that I desire. So why wouldn't I want for them what I would want, right? Whether they're, whether at the time they're my enemy or not, that'll switch around. I don't think it's time that heals wounds. I think it's work that heals wounds. And so I know with my wounds, I put a lot of work into healing from those, overcoming those wounds. We've all got them. I don't know of anyone that doesn't have wounds, whether self-inflicted or inflicted by others. We all have wounds. And so the overcoming of that for me has been the sincerity, the true sincerity of, as seeing them as God's kids also, but more importantly, wanting for them what I want. Now, I got to be honest with you, being in the situation that I am, physically, I've never been here before. I've never been here before. And it's a pretty rough deal. It takes an emotional toll out on you to be so submissive to healing, to be so powerless. And I am. I'm completely powerless. I asked somebody to give me a ride today, and they couldn't. I asked, a family member to help me do something, and they didn't. And then when they finally came around to helping me do something else, it was a fight. Being able to see what true toxicity is with people, it makes you check yourself. It makes you look at yourself. When, if you're just looking at everybody else as toxic, you need to come to the realization of what attracted them to you and you to them. Even if it is family, what is it that continues to put you in that same toxic loop? And then praying that resentment prayer truly helps. It has for me. It has saved not only my life, but it has saved my soul. And I pray that it save yours. I pray that it saves yours. An old soul, such as we. See you later.